I've been eating so healthy, but I've gained 4 pounds. Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. My thoughts will probably offend you, and my name is Michelle Obama. Someone literally stopped me at Ross today to tell me that I am the spitting image of Michelle Obama. I completely get that that is supposed to be a, very sweet compliment, but y'all really think all black people look the same. Anyway, that's fine. I mean, I said thank you with a big, huge smile, and I told her she made my day, and I went on to buy some more discount clothes. Here's one of them. Orange sports bra. I don't know why I told you guys that. Has nothing to do with this video. Today's video is all about the whole I'm eating healthy but I gained 4 pounds. Or X amount of weight. What the hell is going on? I hear it so often. I went through it, you went through it, or I'm sure you're going through it now. So I hope this helps some of you out, maybe reevaluate a few things. And I'll also be showing you one of my longtime clients that actually gained 4 pounds, hence the title of this video. And she actually looked better. Her rolls on her back are gone and her weights increased. So that picture will be coming up, but first, number 1, make sure you're not overeating. I say this on every weight loss video, probably. Most people overeat and they don't notice it. Small amounts of food can have a ton of calories in them. Snacking can add up to a ton of calories. When I first started writing in my food journal, I was eating over 600 calories worth of just snacks, pure, empty calories that did absolutely nothing for me. I was just eating them just because I was bored and they were there. I was shook when that added up. I was like, what? I ate how many excess? That's not even counting my main sources of food. That was just random that I would get my grubby little hands on. That didn't even fill me up in the slightest. I had a client whose weight wasn't budging on the scale. The measurements were staying the same. We would take pictures and she looked exactly the same month after month. And I was like, girl, break down that food journal to me. Tell me everything you do from the time you wake up, from the time you put your little head on that pillow. And she went through her day and it turns out she was adding oil to all of her food, her salad. She would cook with oil. And I say, did you measure out your oil? And she was like, oh, I have to measure it? Yes, 1 tablespoon of olive oil is over 100 calories. She eats 5 to 6 times a day, and she would add about a tablespoon, probably more, to her meals. That's about 500 to 600 calories if you eat 5 to 6 meals a day. That she wasn't counting in her food journal. So make sure you're not overeating, keep a food journal correctly, measure out all your food, weigh all your food. And I usually weigh and count my calories of the meal before I put it in my mouth because I don't know how many times that I would eat this healthy meal and then I would gobble it all down and it turns out to be 800 calories for breakfast. It's very easy to overeat, so make sure you're not doing that because if you are, then that would explain the extra pounds that you put on. 2, water weight. Now this is more for my people that step on the scale every day and then freak out when it goes up for a day. Just so you know, I can add up to 10 freaking pounds of water weight, especially before that time of the month. It sucks, it does, but it goes away in a couple days. I just wanted to put that on here really quick because I don't know how many people sign up for Skype sessions and are very frantic and crying in these Skype sessions because they put on 2 pounds and I ask, how long has it, when did you weigh yourself? And they're like, oh, yesterday. And I'm like, when was the other last time that you weighed yourself? And then it was 2 days before that. Weight fluctuates, so take that into consideration. 3, is it muscle? Totally could be muscle if it's been months, and I mean 4, 5, 6 months, and you hop on the scale and it's 4 pounds up, and you start to freak out, right? But then you take your pictures and you compare, and things are looking tighter, your butt's lifted, thighs are getting more tight, and most likely you put on muscle. For example, my client here, she is 4 pounds up, and as you can see, the rolls on her back are freaking gone. They freaking vanished. If this happened, are you really going to go ape shit about the scale? No, so take into consideration the amount of time it took you to put on the 4 pounds. Make sure to take pictures, and if you're lifting heavy, you are gonna put on some type of muscle. Now, sometimes it is not muscle. And people just want to believe so badly that it is when it's not. And those are the people that I wanna talk to right now. It definitely sucks when I have a client step on the scale and it goes up and they say, it's muscle, right? It's gotta be muscle. It's completely muscle. Tell me, it's muscle, right? And then I ask, well, I mean, how's food going? You're counting all your calories and everything like I asked you to, right? Like you told me that you were. And they go, yeah, I mean, I've definitely been doing everything that you told me to do. And I say, awesome. Well, in that case, let's take your pictures and we can compare your before and after pictures. Because if you put on 4 pounds of muscle, we are definitely going to see it. And then I take their pictures, I line them up, and it is not muscle. And after we take their pictures, the tears start flowing, the snot is loosening up and falling down their face, and the ugly cry is starting. And after that, they confess to a few things that they could have done better. So once again, you want to make sure you're looking at the whole picture. If there's things that you could work on and you know deep down in your heart what you can work on and what you can do better, I really suggest looking back at that whole month or two and seeing, were you really putting in the effort? Did you deserve those 4 pounds of body fat? Or are you lifting heavy, counting your calories, making sure you're getting all your workouts in? And is it muscle? There's a lot of factors as to why you could have put on 4 pounds or whatever weight that you put on. But that's why I really, really recommend taking pictures. I wish I freaking did. My ass would no. There's a huge chunk of my life where I avoided the camera and the camera just put me in the absolute worst mood. I got in fights when I was younger with my mom for taking pictures, which probably like she loved videotaping us, and there's like a huge chunk where I was like, no. I know you guys always ask for like my fat pictures. You guys have to remember, I'm a 90s baby. I had strict parents. I didn't have a cell phone that took pictures for a very long time. I didn't get my first iPhone until I was about 22 or 23. So it was very easy to dodge pictures back then. And when my mom did try to take pictures, it would end in a family fight. So I really recommend taking pictures. I'm very happy I ended up sticking with it, even though, you know, the scale was a little wonky for me too. But it's very nice to visually see. Plus, if you do get to your end goal, people will believe that you actually worked hard. People think that I just popped out of the room and it is just so easy for me. It's not. It's an everyday freaking struggle to not eat 5 bags of hot Cheetos while watching One Piece. But I did want to show you guys my client. I love when that happens. I think it's so cool and just more proof that the scale isn't always your BFF. And to hope you guys become more aware of what you're putting into your body so that you can get the results that you want. I hope this helped you guys one way or another. If it does, leave me a thumbs up. Tell me in the comment section. And if you aren't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Remember, you don't have to be a size 2. Muscle is amazing to have, but what's more amazing is being healthy, and I want all of my subscribers, even the ones that aren't subscribed and the people that hate me, to be as healthy as their cute little faces can be. Thanks for watching, you guys. I will see you guys next time.